Alright, hello everybody. Once again, I'm James Clark, and this is the first in what is hopefully going to be an ongoing thing that I'm going to be doing called Long Live Geek Live. And this is honestly something that when I first started this channel, period, I wanted to do. Like, this was originally going to be it. And as I got into Battlefront 2, and I really enjoyed it, and as I started getting a little bit of an audience, it's something that I've been focusing on more. And over the last couple days, I've realized I need to get back into this. This is what I want to do, without putting the other stuff in the background. Oh, Flickster, getting a new poster. Nice. But I want to use this opportunity to kind of get into what I want to do with this. Yes, I did, SWB Pro, I did. So what I want to do with this is I want to have a couple things that I come into the episode already wanted to talk about, and I also want to take question and answer type things from you guys, specifically on the topics of geek culture, which for me, the things that that I feel comfortable talking about would be Star Wars, Marvel stuff, but I also want to talk about how just little things within being an introvert and having depression and things that I've had to overcome that I feel like I can help some of the younger generation that is probably going through a lot of the things that I have already gone through and mostly gotten over. So with that being said, I want to start off with, I'm going to try to see if I can get this technology to work right for me. The first thing I want to do is I want to look at this first question that John Campea, if you ever watched his show, he's pretty good. The only thing I don't like about him is he hates Ahsoka, so but I'll get over it. But he said in his tweet, lots to look forward to in the MCU with Black Widow, Doctor Strange 2 and more, but would you say the best days of the MCU are behind us or still in front of us? And then they have this discussion on that, and 60% of his audience said that they're behind it. And I think this is an interesting question. I mean, it's going to be tough for anybody to ever live up to what the MCU did before. Those first few scenes in the Avengers are just magical, because it's the first time that you've seen characters that come from different movies have their first interaction. So I thought that was absolutely amazing. So for them to be able to recreate that would mean that they would have to start having a lot of these other new movies that are coming up, introducing characters one at a time, and then to be able to go into it bigger movies. And then not only that, but Thanos. I mean, they worked on having Thanos as the main villain for 22 movies, and then we finally got his demise. It would require that they come up with another villain, and for them to be able to do that again. And luckily, with Disney buying Fox, that gives some really good opportunities for other villains, whether it's Galactus or Doctor Doom. So I think that they will find other people to be able to fill that role that Thanos did. Okay, so am I doing Battlefront streams later? Today I'm not going to. And I am going to take tonight off. I'm going to do a stream tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Time. And what I'm going to do, so this is one thing I want to address too. As somebody that suffers sometimes with stimulus overload, sensory overload, however you want to call it, I can only do a certain amount of time where I've got people on chat, plus I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat in YouTube, and then also play the game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start scheduling like an hour at a time where I invite you guys to come on the stream with me, and then we play together, and we'll be on the headphones together, and then I'll also be able to be streaming live. So that's going to be about an hour at a time. Anything more than that, I start getting sensory overload, and I start getting overwhelmed, and I completely lose all my energy. And if you're introverted like me, you know what I mean. Sometimes when you have too much stuff coming at you at once, you get to the point where you just literally can't handle it anymore, and you basically need to go take a nap. I mean, and so that's what I'm gonna do there. Now that does not mean that I'm not going to play with you guys. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to find time where I invite you guys to. I'm going to invite you guys to play with me when I'm not streaming, so that it can just be a focus of us just hanging out and playing. And then there's going to be times where I have you guys come on and play with you guys, but I don't have you on. Where I don't have your chat in my ear, and then I can just focus on the YouTube chat, answering questions there, and then on gameplay. So I'm still trying to figure that out. That's one of the reasons why I'm not playing tonight. We will, so tomorrow at 1. Tomorrow at 1 Central. Anybody that wants to play, let me know beforehand. We'll get everything set up probably about 10 minutes before I start streaming tomorrow. Then I can get you guys on, and then we'll actually start the stream with us already hooked up and on there. And I totally agree. Yeah, Turtle. It was actually a lot of fun playing with you guys. But I would say that, like I said, I got sensory overload yesterday, and part of it was I was just exhausted. I haven't been sleeping well lately. I ended up sleeping 16 hours yesterday, and I passed out yesterday in the middle of the afternoon and got it for like 2 hours to eat. 1 p.m. tomorrow on that, and then I will actually, so you will see that I will start scheduling streams that say playing with fans, and I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do that so you guys know when that's happening. And then also I'm going to be on, I also want to play more where I'm not streaming, because then I can completely focus on just getting better at the game. So when that happens, I'll still remain online, so you guys can see me. So if you see me playing, or if you see me that I'm online or in the Battlefront 2, feel free to invite me to play, and if I see you guys on, I'll do the same. So we'll play together a lot more. I just can't, once again, I can't focus on, it's hard for me to focus on chatting with you guys through the mics, chatting with you guys in the chat, and then also play. It's just a lot of sensory, too much stuff coming at me. And then Flickster, here's the thing too. So there are a couple people that I've had in my chat that I felt are consistently every single time are being mature within the chat, and those are the people that I made as moderators. Now, with that being said, I will tell you this. So one of the reasons why I'm not in restaurant management right now is because as a server and bartender, I can just have fun. I don't have responsibilities. I can just be myself. And when I'm in management, it restricts me. So I would say, Flickster, I want you to continue being who you are, because I enjoy having that within my chat. But also with you being who you are within the chat, I just, that's not what I really want. New people coming in, and I don't want to see you as a moderator. I want you to continue being who you are, because I think it would be insincere if you all of a sudden got extra mature on the chat and started doing stuff like that. I just don't think it's I don't think it would work well with you. I don't think you would enjoy yourself, because you would have to constrict a lot of some of the things that you do on chat. 1 p.m. of, nope, it's U.S. Central Time. So that's going to be the Chicago area. But yeah, that's have any of you guys played Dreams on PlayStation? Because I did get into that for a while, and I really want to get back into it. And the reason why is that the creativity part of me has not been getting fulfilled lately. I haven't been very creative lately. And actually, I've got another little quote here that I wanted to kind of bring up in here. But it's about how Isaac Newton basically during the plague had to sit inside, and he was able to come up with some of his best theories when he was quarantined because of the plague. And I would say that that's what I need to be doing. And one thing that I really want to start focusing on right now is I want to spend more time in create mode. And a lot of that is that I need to start working on writing. I need to start working on making games. And those are the things that I've kind of been putting to the back burner. And part of that is because I enjoy playing Battlefront 2 so much, but the creative part of me is just not getting fulfilled. And that's one thing I would definitely suggest for everybody. You have to balance your life. You have to realize that things that are more important for you to do, um, things that you enjoy doing in life, and making sure that you get all of those. Don't ever forget to, if you're somebody that loves playing basketball, or you love playing video games, or you love drawing, or whatever it is, don't forget to continue doing those things. Yeah. If I had the Xbox, I just, you know what? That's not what needs to happen. They need to make it so that it's cross, uh, so that Xbox and PlayStation and all those can play together. And I'm hoping that Battlefront 3 will be like that. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Within the chat, you guys are starting to get to know each other. The Xbox players can hook up together and start playing, and I think that's a really good thing there. So I will be starting to create some things, and I want to definitely share those with you when I kind of get into that. Um, so one of the things, okay, I'm going to get into this real quick. Let's see if this actually shows up on, because there is something. You hate Xbox. Uh, Everybody's got their things that they like more. So Dave Filoni, the creator of Ahsoka, and one of the people that's actually working on the Mandalorian, put this artwork up on his Twitter today. And the great thing about it is, first of all, this is older artwork, but at the same time, with all the Ahsoka news coming out, I don't think it's coincidence that he's putting that picture on there. And first of all, the artwork looks very close to Mandalorian. And second of all, he knows that people are talking about this. So he knows that when he posts that and puts that as his artwork on his Twitter account, he knows people are gonna be chatting about it. So I think he did that on purpose. Now, obviously on the left there you have Ahsoka, but on the right that is definitely Rex. And I don't think I think he's gonna be part of it. I think Rex is gonna be in season 2 of The Mandalorian. I think we're gonna have Rex, Ahsoka, Sabine. Yep, there's gonna be a little bit of a most definitely going to be a delay in chat. Yeah, so we're gonna have Rex, Ahsoka, and Sabine, I think, in season 2 of The Mandalorian, and I'm really excited about that. I don't know if I said this in my streams, but I really think that Dr. Pershing, who was in season 1 of The Mandalorian and had a patch, a Kaminoan patch on his arm, meaning that he deals with clones, I think he's going to be the one that's going to cure Rex of his accelerated aging. Because if not, then Rex is probably getting up there in age to the point where he's probably close to death. So I think that's going to be part of the storyline in it. But, those are the things that I had that I wanted to talk about. The other thing too is, I honestly think that Xbox and PlayStation, Switch, I think Battlefront 3, when it finally comes out, is going to have cross-platform on that. I think it's going to be demanded. I think the fact that I think just Fortnite, or maybe a couple of the other ones, are cross-platform, and I think people got their way on that, and I think we're going to get that with Battlefront 3. And not only that, but I think they're going to do the same thing that they did with Battlefront 2, in that they're going to release, obviously, a good game. They're not going to have the loot boxes, so they're going to start out better there. But we're not going to have as much, we're not going to have as many maps and heroes in Battlefront 3 when it starts out as what we have in Battlefront 2 right now, because they want to be able to do that where they take and they have a different, every month or every couple months that they release new characters and new maps. Because I think that's one of the exciting thing about Battlefront 2, is that every month or two you get something new, and that's pretty awesome. Just because you watch something that's mature doesn't necessarily make you mature. And mature is probably the wrong word on it. You just are you. You have your little quirky things that you do on that. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, and I don't want to constrict you on that. And I have to make a gut decision too. When I do these things, there's things that I can't really explain to you why I make those decisions. It's things I learned when I was in management, being able to just identify people for different roles, and I've got to stick with my gut on that. So I'm sorry about the Flickster. I want you are a very important part of this community. So don't ever think that you need a little wrench next to your name for that to be the case. So, I guess I'll keep going on this for just a couple more minutes. This was never going to be a very long episode, but is there anything specific that, Star Wars, geek related, anything like that you would want to bring up? I don't think, I don't think I have much more. This is my first time doing this type of thing, really, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'll figure it out, though. But, yeah, I'll keep ranting and talking here for a couple more minutes. You watched Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2 is... which one did you like better? I honestly think I like Deadpool 2 better than Deadpool. And I just thought it was a better put together story. It was more heartfelt. But both of those movies are pretty awesome. What can you do as moderator? Well, first of all, anybody that gets into chat will know that you're somebody that they have to listen to. And then I believe that you can go in there, and if there's somebody that you see that's being extremely inappropriate, that you can put them in timeout. Yeah, I like Deadpool 2 better. I like Cable. I like the little kid that was in it, or I guess it wasn't that little, but I thought he was a really good character. It was just all in all a really good movie, and I thought it was kind of gutsy that they killed his wife or girlfriend or whatever off in the beginning of it. I didn't really see that coming. Deadpool 3. So if you haven't heard, Deadpool 3 is going to be a little bit different, and the reason why is that Disney wants to basically say that not the MCU, but the X-Men universe before didn't exist. So that means that the things that happened in Deadpool and Deadpool 2 did not exist within the MCU. So I think they're going to keep the tone. They're going to allow Ryan Reynolds to continue doing the things he does, but at the same time, they're going to strike Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2 off the continuity of him. But the great thing is that Deadpool understands that he lives in this multiverse. He understands that he's a comic book character, and he understands that he's in a movie, so you can be darn sure that he's going to make a comment within Deadpool 3 about how the things that happened in those first two movies, that they don't count anymore. He's going to do something witty with it, and I think it's going to be pretty awesome. But anyways, I think I'm going to finish that up for now. I'm going to get on Dreams right now and play around with it a little bit. And hopefully, tomorrow at some point after the stream for Battlefront 2, I'm hoping to have maybe just a little world and kind of be able to show that to you guys. And actually, with Dreams on PlayStation 4, I believe you guys could get in and just play. Even if you don't have the game, you can play games that other people make. So, no, it won't be like Once Upon a Deadpool. It is. They've already said it's going to be rated R. But it's also going to be part of MCU, which is awesome. It'll be interesting to see how they incorporate him into the bigger movies. Yep. Deadpool, Once Upon a Deadpool, I thought it was a good idea for them to do so that younger people could watch. But anyways, I'm going to go for the day. I've got some other things I'm going to be working on. And then I will see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Time. And we'll get into some more Battlefront 2 and have some fun. All right, everybody, have a great day. May the Force be with you.